am a Mocha Mom, and I am back to answer a question posted by Ms. Rose of Beauty. She says, I am a stay at home mom also. My son is 13 months. Do you have any suggestions on what to start him off with? We sing ABC songs and have toys that teach him manners and counting. What else can he may be able to learn at this age? Thank you for your question. I think he can learn a lot. We have a lifestyle of learning. She asked me an initial question of at what age do I really start teaching my kids, and I answered back that the compulsory age where you have to start your kids in school is 5 years, but we start teaching them long before that. I'd even say we start teaching them from the time they come home from the hospital. I feel that my role as a parent is to introduce reality to my children, to teach them as much about their environment as possible, and to guide them into an attitude that they want to learn more, and even ultimately to independently look for answers to questions that they have. So we're always teaching and we're always learning. And so when they're babies, I look at them as a sponge that could absorb as anything I want to offer them. So we read a lot. We read a lot to our babies when they're young like that. We read anything to them. We read picture books and books geared toward babies, but we also read whatever. My husband reads the Bible to all of our babies, and we were encouraged to see once my oldest, my son, became a toddler, he started parroting back strings of verses he had memorized just from hearing his father read them to him over and over and over and over again. So even before they're talking, they're retaining stuff. Another thing we do is we play with them. We play with them as much as possible. And in our play, we look for opportunities to teach them things. So if you're playing with a toy that has different shapes in it, and you're like, this is the green triangle, let's put the toy in the green triangle, and you're guiding his hand in doing that. And this is the red square, let's do, and before you know it, they know this is a square, this is a triangle, this thing is red, this thing is green. They absorb so much. Another thing too is when we're out and about, we introduce them to things that are in their natural environment. If we're at the park and a sparrow lands near us, I might say, is that a sparrow over there? What's he doing? Is he looking for food to take back to his nest? Is his nest up there in the tree? Wow, look at that squirrel. Is he gathering nuts? And so then when we're in kindergarten and we open up a picture science book and they see a squirrel and they see a sparrow, it's not the first time they're being introduced to these ideas, and it makes that much more sense to them. Another way we do is, when it's time to clean up, we sing the sing song. When they've been playing and make a big mess, I always make them clean up at some point during the day so that they know that they have to clean up their messes. And we sing clean up everywhere, everywhere, and then we sing and they putting their stuff away. And, I'm teaching them that everything has a place, and, we have to come back into order, and we have to put things back, and we have to organize things a certain way. And in interacting with them that way, by the time it's time for me to teach them in a formal way, they're used to me teaching them. They're used to structure. They're used to knowing that they have to behave a certain way, and it's all part of the learning process. So learning is ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, but learning is also teaching them where they fit in their environment. And you can start doing that very, very early. A final fun activity that I always love to do with my babies is I'd have them in the middle of the bed, and I'd have a basket of laundry, and then I'd dump the laundry all over them, and they'd be laughing and giggling. And then, let's find the socks, and we'd be hunting for matching socks. Oh, this sock, does it go with this sock? No, that doesn't look like it goes together. Oh, these two socks go together. And then we'd match them up and set them aside. And, oh, is this your shirt? And then I'd hold up my shirt. Oh, that's too big. That can't be your shirt. This is your shirt. And then we'd fold it up and put it away. And, just finding ways to engage them and talk to them and just yam, yam, yam. And my kids talked really early, and I think part of it is I'm always talking. Even my oldest, who didn't have other siblings, he talked really early. And so the ones that have siblings, they talk even earlier and more clearly because someone's always talking to them. And so that's my advice to you. Just adopt an environment of learning, and you'll be surprised at what your child retains and hopefully grows to be the type of person that never wants to stop learning long after they're out of school. So I hope that helps. Be blessed. What's that?
No.
What's that?
No.
What's that?
I.
What's that?
Yes.
What's this? What's that?
Um.
What's this? What's that? What's that?
Teeth.
Good. What's that?
Hair.
Hair. What's this? What's that?
Fingers.
Fingers. Good, good, good.